there. For this week's 2-minute tip, I wanted to talk a little bit more about specifically kind of the home services industry. And I am going to feature this in our weekend webinars that we do featuring 5 brands in 5 minutes or less. I think I could do 4 parts of this and do 20 of my favorite brands, and we would still have some left over at the end. Home services is an amazing industry within the franchise industry. And I think one of the biggest things to remember is that the market is expected to grow $1.5 billion over the next leading up to 2024, okay? The industry, specifically home services, is anything that is residential, consumer-facing, so it can be plumbing, heating, and air conditioning. But think beyond that, landscaping, gutter services. I just had my windows washed last weekend, right? There's so much flooring, carpet, everything within that home services space. And sometimes some of the pushback that I'll get from people is that, Lisa, I'm not handy. I wouldn't be good in that industry. And I just kind of wanted to address that topic as we consider your interest in franchising. And remember, chances are the person that owns the 6 Fantastic Sams in your neighborhood doesn't cut hair, okay? The Little Caesars pizza guy probably isn't in there making the pizzas anymore, okay? Start to think a little bit bigger, even when it comes to the home services industry. I've actually helped some female entrepreneurs into a great flooring model. And yes, in training, they learned about the flooring and they kind of got into it, but they're not installing the floors. They are talking with the consumers, many of which are women, about the flooring to put in and what that project's going to look like. And they're acting as the project manager on that project. And so I just want you to think a little bit bigger, even when it comes to home services, is that what you're doing is when you think of a franchise, it's the systems and the processes and the technology that drives the brand to keep in mind. You don't need to be a plumber to own a plumbing business. And so let's keep that in mind as we start to kind of dive in to home services over the next couple of weeks. I hope that helps.